change if I bought a cat. Everything would change. My lonely nights alone would not be lonely anymore, 'cause I'd have a cat. If I bought a cat, we'd be together a sunny day, smiling 'cause we pushed through the rain, smiling 'cause we pushed through the pain that brought us here together. If I bought a cat.
Yo, if you're with us in the chat, happy Monday. Today has been a bit of a weird one. So we are super light on submissions. If you guys do want to submit your music, just make sure you hit !submit, !skip if you want to figure out how to skip the queue. That is totally up to you, though. You can do it if you want to. You don't have to. But we are going to try and get through as many songs as possible today. Like I said, it's a bit of a weird one because I forgot to post about the submissions, so it's, you know, we've got less. We've got less than usual. Maybe we'll do a shorter stream. I don't know. If we get through all the songs, fuck it. I don't know what we're gonna do. But I wanted to make sure we still kept it on the same day, so we're gonna get into it. Shinobi, what's going on? Super light on submissions today, guys. If you're in the chat, just make sure you submit your music. Very, very high chance that your music will get played on stream today if you are here in the chat and you are submitting music. What's going on, Colin? I hope you're doing well, bro. We're live on Twitch and on YouTube right now. If you want to come hang out with us, we'll be live for the next 2 hours listening to music, giving feedback as a community, just like we do every Monday and Thursday from 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern time. Look, like I said, I fucked up. I forgot to post about stream until 4 o'clock p.m. Eastern time today, which is not long. So we definitely got less submissions than we usually do. So if you want to submit something, go ahead and do it. There's a very high chance that you'll get played on stream today if you submit music today, purely just because I fucked it up. So submit your music. I want to listen to it anyway. You know, is what it is. Baloo, what's going on? If you hit the link in my bio or the link in my story, yeah, unreleased songs, unmixed songs are totally fine. We'll talk about the things that can improve in the mix and the things to think about. If there's songwriting notes, we'll talk about songwriting. If there's production notes, we'll talk about that too. But we love hearing stuff before it comes out because it gives us a good opportunity to help guide artists through the creative process as well. So if you want to send unreleased music, feel free. Music videos are fine. All genres are fine. It's really up to you. Hello. It's been a rough day today. I've had a lot of technical issues with my computer and just a lot of meetings. So we are starting a little late. We are going to try and still get through, hopefully 2 hours of music. Though I don't even know if we'll have 2 hours of music in the submissions today. So we'll just run through whatever we can. And if it ends up being a shorter stream, that is what it is. But if you are in the chat, highly recommend submitting your music if you haven't already, because things are going to be a little bit more chill today. We've definitely got more space as well. If you want to skip the queue or if you want to submit music at all, just go ahead and do that. And that's it. I can't, there's not much else to say other than this is my fault because I forgot to post about it and spent all day working and then realized, oh shit, I didn't tell people to submit their music for stream today. Whoops. It happens. It is what it is. This shit happens. So if you're in the chat, what's up? Let us know what you're working on today. How's your week been? How's your weekend been? Today has been a bit of a busy day for me, but a good one, kind of. I got a lot done. So yeah, what's up? What's up in the chat? Hey Shinobi, how's it going? We're gonna get into the music soon. I'll explain how this all goes, how you can submit music, what I do, why I do this, all that. I mean, most of you in the chat probably know that because it seems like for the most part everyone who's in here right now, people that have been here before. But if you are in the chat, let us know what you've been up to. RWMG, what's going on, Rio? I see you on YouTube as well. If you're in here, bro, make sure you submit your music. All of the Nightbot things work now on YouTube music or on YouTube as well. So if you're on YouTube, !submit will tell you how to submit your music. !skip will tell you how to get your songs bumped up in the queue as well. So, yeah, I'm doing well. How are you guys doing in the chat? Connie Roses, what's up? We're about to go live. We are live right now on Twitch and on YouTube. We're going to be listening to music for the next couple hours, giving feedback to independent and emerging artists. We do this every Monday and Thursday from 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern time. Yeah, bro, I cannot complain, not one bit. Everything is fine. It's been a busy day today. I had a lot of meetings. I kind of, like I said, I fucked up and forgot to post about stream. So we are definitely on the lighter side with submissions today. So I would say, if you're in here, Great day to do a paid skip or just submit your music in general, because once we get through the paid skips, we'll just do random ones for free using the spinning wheel. So, you know, if you've been trying to get paid on stream and you haven't yet, this is a great day for you to get paid. That's it. Yeah, everything's cool, man. I can't complain. I had this new Sloop song come out on Friday. We got some really cool, hey, bro, don't be nervous at all. Look, we all make music in here. It's people at all different levels of their career. I've been making music since I was like 14 years old, so like I totally understand the process, and I'll explain the whole thing in here as well. Yeah, please send me some music. I always have a hard time sitting and listening to full albums before they come out, which is why I always tell people to send me the shit when it comes out, because then I can support it too. Sometimes it's just hard for me to actually find the time amongst everything else I got to do. But send it to me. I'll try and listen to it. I'll do my best. Keegan, like I said though, don't be nervous. Submit your music. We like all genres. I understand the process. I'm literally never upset, bro. Like the whole point of this is to connect with artists at all parts of their journey and just help them figure out what they can do to improve if they need to at all. And just help be a guide for you as a community of musicians and producers and artists and creators in general. It's just supposed to be a safe space for you guys. So look, if you want to submit music, it's free, like I said. Exclamation mark submit. It's going to bring up Nero. That's where you're going to want to submit your music. But if you do want to skip the queue, we do have a $5 paid skip queue, which is guaranteed you'll get played on stream today. A $10 super skip, which will guarantee you get played in the first couple of songs. And you can totally do that if you want. You also don't have to. Every 5 paid skips, we'll do somebody at random using our spinning wheel, which you guys saw a minute ago. It's just like this. None of your names are in it yet, so please don't be like, yo, my name's not in there. Has Zale been in here recently? I don't think so. I don't know if I know who Zayle is, by Bri. I have to be honest with you. I don't know that I know that person at all. Who is that man? Sorry to that man. Look, we're gonna get started here in a second. Sorry, I started hella fucking late today, so we're gonna give the community a couple more minutes just to get in before we get into it. But if you are in here, make sure you submit your music, all right? We're low on submissions to get them in there anyway. You can submit multiple songs. You can submit for other people. I don't give a fuck. I'm here to listen to music, find new music, playlist new songs, follow new artists, and that is literally it, all right? For anybody who's new in here, my name is Kayvan. I'm the director of music distribution at Genius and Genius and WorldStar, owned by Media Lab, but I run the distro arms of Genius and of WorldStar as well. So if you are an artist and you are trying to figure out more about distro and what we do at Genius, you can always go check out distro.genius.com. It is a closed roster, so don't hit me up being like, yo, sign me, bro. I got a project, sign me, bro. If I'm like, hear some shit that I really like and see some shit I like, then I will reach out myself. I've signed some artists from this community already, including Masho, who we've got a new music video dropping from on Wednesday through the Genius channel, and a new single at the end of the week. Very excited about the onslaught of Masho content and music coming this week. Serena, who I signed from the stream, Antone, who I signed from the stream, Shaloub, who I signed from the stream, CC, who I signed from the stream, Leo, who I found in the stream, My Name Isn't J-Mac, and Bray, all of which I found here in the community and then went on to sign at Genius Distro. So just know, if you send a music in here, I'm listening. That's the whole point of this. But the other part of this is listening to new music and giving feedback. I work on a bunch of different playlists, as you can see from this whole fucking list of things right here. So what I do is playlist songs that I find on stream. And for anybody who's submitting music and wondering, why didn't I make this playlist? Or why did I make this playlist? This is a perfect way for you to find out. So if you send in music, we're going to be giving you feedback in a respectful manner, which is why I always say I don't care where you're at in your career. We are going to help you try and figure out what you need to do or can do to improve if you need to do anything at all. And if you don't, we're just going to gas you up. We're going to glaze you a little bit. We're going to go follow you. We're going to support you and just make sure that you know we fuck with what you're doing, all right? So the one rule in here, like I said, be respectful to each other. If you want to submit, just make sure you use Nero. That is where we take all of our submissions. And if you want to skip the queue, $5 paid skip, $10 super skip, both of those will guarantee you get played on stream today. I can't guarantee we'll play every single song, but we will try and get through as many as possible. As soon as we get through our paid skips, which looks like there's just 4 of right now, we'll start doing free skips using the spinning wheel at random. And yeah, that's kind of it. If you don't follow us on Instagram too, go follow us on Kayvan's House. Making lots of content to support the independent emerging artists we find here on the stream. Things like, songs from the comments, which you can submit your songs in the comments for right now. That's open. In the Office With, which is our interview series with music industry executives, so you can see what it's like working in the music industry and getting behind the scenes a little bit. Interview series that we do with artists asking for a piece of advice they give a rising artist. I've really enjoyed this one. We've gotten some great artists to give feedback so far, and we have a couple more really cool ones lined up, and some really big ones lined up, actually, which is super exciting, too. I just dropped a new Discover Monthly playlist update today, so if you're looking for new music to listen to, we've got music at all kinds of levels in here, but I think you guys will like this one. If you like any of my music taste, then go listen to that one. You already like that playlist. Our New Music Friday content, which updates every single Friday and Saturday with songs that you guys submit us and other songs that we find from independent and emerging artists who are dropping at time too. Look, it's just content, man. Content. It's the name of the game, and we're here to support you guys. We also have this series, which is the songs that we find here on stream every single week. So submit your music, and if you submit a Spotify link, then it's more likely that I'll playlist you and support in content as well, okay? All right, fuck it. Let's get into it. We're here, so let's try and listen to some music and just get started. If you want to go check out any of the playlists, you can also do that at any point by going to my link tree and just checking out all the playlists that I work on. Danny, what's going on? Welcome to the chat. For anybody who found their way in here, welcome. I kind of fucked up today, so if anybody is wondering why we don't have that many submissions today, it's because I forgot to post about it until 4 o'clock, and that is not enough time. I usually try and post about it around 12 o'clock Eastern time, so the people have 6 hours to submit that music. But today, 2 hours. So, I fucked it up a little bit, but it's okay. We're going to get into some music. Starting with K Woods. This one's called Sweet. Sweet is about how often we get caught up in nostalgia and are forced to face the reality of change. So let us know what you think in the chat, as always. We want to know what you guys think of the songs. And we're chilling. Michael, what's happening? Welcome back. I like K Woods. I've definitely listened to K Woods a lot in the past.
Don't fold, don't break, just breathe.
I love this. It's maybe a little dark. I wish it was slightly brighter, but it's shot in that like twilight hour, so it makes sense that it looks and feels a bit like this. I know I like this song already though, because I think I saved this song in the past. Let us know what you think.
When I hit my low, came back so swift, he got that shit on no. You know they got the glow. New free from round away. Her roommate's never home. What more can I say? I'm in my zone. Shit used to be sweet. Now we always thinking about if we want it neat. I was never that brave. Now
I want to be able to edit and shoot music videos as a skill to add in my arsenal. You should, bro. Being self-sufficient is a great thing. Jay Breeze was cracking. G-Con-K, what's going on? If you guys want to submit music, just make sure you hit exclamation mark submit. And if you want to skip the queue, here are the instructions. Hey. Tone is crazy. I like how straightforward this music video is too. It's not overcomplicated. It's just highlighting the people around him, you know? I feel like I've come into this artist world a little bit through this music video, and that's something that I look for in music videos. Just like Logic as Rashad vibes, definitely. Out of Baltimore, this is K Woods. The song's called Sweet. We're gonna go ahead and just make sure we have this one saved in the playlist as well. Kate Infinite says, thank you. TT says everything about this is dope. This is exactly what we need. The only thing I would say is just like from a brightness standpoint, it's a little dark in the video. That's it. And the only reason that I say that is just like generally I feel like when, and this is the same with album artwork too, maybe this is just me in my brain, but I think about this sometimes. Like, I feel like every now and then if something is too dark, just purely from a brightness standpoint, I'm not even talking about like the color grading is actually wonderful, but it just feels like from a brightness perspective, it's maybe a little dark. And I think what that can do sometimes is for somebody who passively stumbles upon it. Like if you look at this, right, versus Run, which is so bright, boom, like you're immediately like, oh my God, like I'm in this. I feel like sometimes when things are a little bit too dark, it's easy for people who are maybe passively looking or passively clicking into something to maybe click on. I don't think it's that big of a deal, but it's just something that I think about, I think now when I'm talking about like music videos and looking at music videos and also album artwork as well, because I feel like for photos or anything like that, sometimes when things are too dark, it's easy to lose the passive listener or the passive viewer, which is like really kind of the goal is to capture them, right, and pull them in. So that's the only thing I would say. Outside of that, those songs are really hard. I actually really liked what the concept of the video was. I think it kind of led us into your world and brought us into your like community as well. And I think that's an important part of just making a good music video. You know what I mean? Is bringing people into the world, and especially if you're an artist who is talking about things that are more introspective, bringing them into that space and making them feel like they're a part of it, and also just like being relatable. It's a very relatable video. you know, it's a lot of pluses. The only thing that I would say is the darkness aspect is maybe slightly too dark. And we'll pull up the socials too, because I didn't see them in there, but I think we have them. Actually, can you put your socials in the chat just so we can make sure that we get the right ones? Christian RJ up next. If you're with us on Instagram, we're live on Twitch and on YouTube right now. Come hang out with us. If you want to send some music in, I'm going to be listening to music, giving feedback for the next hour and 45 minutes. Next up, we've got Right Way by Christian RJ. I've really truthfully enjoyed this artist a lot. If you like rage music, like more like, you know, contemporary hip hop, then I feel like you'll probably like Christian. The mixes have all been really clean. Like, that's the one thing I will say up top. Yeah, I'm not mad at this at all. K.Woods on Instagram for the last one. Make sure you go follow. I will also say I feel like you can see it even in the thumbnails for this video, is that it feels a little dark. But the color grading is really nice. Hey. Oh my god, this bitch is 10. Throw it back, make it flip. Brand new shirt, brand new Swift. I got just like faucet. CR1ST1AN_AD1GIER. Black's Trash, what's going on, bro? If you guys are in the chat, you want to submit music, here's a link. If you want to skip the queue, we do have a $5 or a $10 paid skip queue. Whenever I saw the trust, they remind me I can't. Whenever I saw the love, they remind me it's fake. It also has a really good bounce to it, man. Super easy to listen to music. I'll say that of everything you've sent in so far. Very easy to just lose yourself in. Vocal layers are really nice. Those little details on the background are really nice with the vocal as well. Nope, don't send the BandLab link like that, brother. If you're gonna submit, just make sure you use the Nero link. Everything's gonna go in here. You can still send a BandLab link in there though, so just make sure you use the right submission form, okay? Kind of cruising. That's how I feel. Like it's a very natural, effortless kind of flow on these songs from Christian, and I felt that way about everything we've heard so far. What up, Sto? We're live on Twitch and YouTube right now if you want to come hang out. Hey. Like I said, we are light on submissions today, so if you guys want to submit, feel free to submit your music. If you have multiple songs you want to submit, feel free to do that too. Christian RJ, 7 followers, guys. You guys are very early. I do have to say also, for somebody who's only got 7 followers, hasn't really released too much music yet, everything is at a very high quality already. I'm curious to see a visual treatment. I want to see some like artwork and just kind of see how you build that visual world as well around the music. But quite honestly, like everything I've heard so far has been hitting for me. Cloudboy TJ, I'm sorry. AL Music, what's going on? Welcome back to the chat. If you guys are in the chat, make sure you submit your music. I fucked up today. I forgot to tell everybody that we're streaming and to submit your music. So, you know, we're low on submissions. so if you want to guarantee a song gets played on stream today, best thing you can still do is a paid skip. Obviously, that's going to get you a guaranteed play. But we have like 2 of those left. And then we'll get into some free skips from the chat because it's just, you know, that's just on me. I'm not even tripping. We'll still get through the stream. If we don't have enough music to get through 2 hours, then I'll just cap it off whenever we fucking finish. So it is what it is. GKK up next. Uniform Prod. I can't say. I maybe would be lying if I was like, yes, 100% I do. Because there's just so many artists who come in and out and producers who come in and out, but it's nice to see you again. I'm not going to lie to you, but it's nice to see you again. Been making music for a while now. I'm private, not really a vocalist, but I'm trying to learn how to make anyone's vocal sound good. Mainly worried about EQ feedback, thinking about going public soon. Love the stream. Well, thank you. You never looked at my song. Oh, well, sorry. Brother, that also doesn't clear it up. There's like, I got like 50 DMs in the last week, man. I apologize, but I get a lot of those. That's why I told people not to do that. Devoid, Jikan K, let us know what you think in the chat. Yeah, if you guys want to submit music, just hit command submit. Like, everything comes through Nero, so just make sure you submit again Nero. Sto, thank you for the subscription as well. I appreciate you, bro. Okay, yeah. I definitely didn't want a freaky text, but if that's what you did, then I'm sorry I didn't see it. I'm not really sorry I didn't see it, though, to be honest, if that's what it was. Let us know what you've been working on in the chat. Let us know how you're doing, guys. Today is a chill one. 25 is not that much. We usually get like 60-ish a stream. So 25 is, you know, that might not fill 2 hours is all I'm saying. I'm not so mad at the EQ on the vocal, but I do think that the vocals are too quiet versus the production. I do think you could bump them up a little bit. Let us know what you think in the chat. As always, we do want to know what you guys think as well. Yeah, we could get an hour plus out of this for sure. And like I said, once we get through these paid skips, I'll just do free skips. I'm not even tripping. That's like this. This is totally my fault today because I forgot to post about it on socials until it was 4 o'clock, which is stupid. I didn't do my own job today of promoting my own shit. Learn from me. I'm not mad about this one. I think the lead melody here, lead vocal is chill. I would like to hear a little bit more variation, I think, in the melody. I like the background vocals and harmonies that are kind of coming in here. There's some good ad-libs. They're a little quiet. So I think my biggest thing is probably here that from a volume perspective, the vocals across the board could come up a little bit in the mix. That bass is really wide. You know what I mean? I feel like it's taking up a lot of bandwidth, it's taking up a lot of space in the mix. And then just a little bit more variation, I think, in the delivery style is probably what would help you. If this is your first song you've ever, like, made to be publicly released, though, I think it's a pretty solid effort. GKK on Instagram. Giselle. Oh, hey. We were talking about you earlier. So I'd say those are probably my biggest bits of feedback. I'm not terribly mad at it. I do feel like there's still some, like, development to be done in finding your sound and just figuring out who you are as an artist. But that's also just kind of like the process of making music and releasing music. And I think if you've been making music for a while in private, but you haven't really been putting it out there in front of other people too, there's not really much data to go off of from an audience standpoint to see what they like and see what they want from you. You know what I mean? So I would just suggest and encourage you to put music out, you know, especially if you've been working on this shit and like just kind of stacking it up. You think 3 unmixed songs is too greedy, chat? Nah, it's not at all. JIKANK, JIKANK on Instagram, KAY. Forever by Zale and Bri up next, and then we will do our first free skip of the evening using our random wheel. So if you guys want to get into the paid skip queue, feel free to do it, but if not, just submit your music anyway so I can put you in the spinning wheel, alright? Ooh. I like the, Can you guys send your socials in the chat for me? Just you two, Zale and Bri, or Bri. I like that this has like kind of a hyperpop feeling to it. Not on socials. Okay, never mind then. I actually really like this. Both of you guys are not on social, huh? What's the reasoning for that? Just not your thing? Oh, you just didn't put it on your Put that on your website, bro. I do like this. Oh, they're at the bottom of the site. My fault. Maj Madness. What's going on? If you guys want to submit music, again, just make sure you hit ! submit. You can submit whenever you want. Same thing for you guys on YouTube, too. You can do it there as well. For your own sanity, that's totally fair. I can't argue with that at all, to be honest with you. That's understandable. If you're with us on Instagram, we're live on Twitch and YouTube right now. Come hang out. We're listening to music, giving feedback. Yeah, I would definitely listen to this. This is really cool. I don't know. I do like that there's a vocal on it. It does feel like the majority of this song kind of revolves around instrumental, which I also kind of like. It's very chill. Like, I feel like if this was like, this could like go on one of those like study playlists, so like listen while you work playlists, and I feel like it would, you know, it would definitely hit there for sure. Lots of really, really nice kind of details in the production as well. Like these saturated sounds. It's very like blog. It's very like blog era electronic producer kind of music, but with like a more modern twist to it. I don't know. I quite like this. Monroe, what's going on, bro? Good to see you too. Congratulations on the new drop with Lobo. You have one of those coming up, right? If you guys are in the chat and you want to submit, we have changed up the submissions a little bit just in case you are coming back. It does remind me of early SoundCloud days as well, which honestly kind of makes sense that Zale is doing so well on SoundCloud just based off of this. But yeah, if you guys want to submit, just make sure you use Nero. That's what we run everything through now. If you want to skip the queue, that also runs through Nero. We have a $5 paid skip if you want to guarantee a song gets played on stream today. $10 super skip if you want to be at the top of the queue. Totally up to you if you want to do that. I'm not pressed either way. We're gonna start doing some free skips right now though, or at least one, because fuck it, we're done with the paid skip queue. Like I said, submit your music. Even if you want to submit for other people, you can. I'm really just here to listen and give feedback. But I really liked that one. I will say, just like as like producer to producers, a lot of really like nice little touches in there, nice little details on the sound design side of things. So good stuff. Hey, bro, look, today is a bit of a slow day too, because I forgot to post about it until like too late. But it is, you know, it's nice to see that we still have people in his send music. We've been doing this for like 3 years now, so it's kind of crazy that it's continued. SM7B is a solid mic, bro. 100%. Look at that. Boom. Great for what we're doing here on stream, but also good if you're tracking vocals, demoing vocals. I always tell people it's a very versatile mic. And Angel Eva, hi to you. You are getting the skip. So welcome in for the first time. This is I Want to Take Off Your Clothes. Let us know what you think in the chat. Thank you. If you would have told me 3 years ago that I'd be doing this every Monday and Thursday, I don't know if I would have believed you. Because I definitely started this kind of as a joke. I was just like, I'm going to be streaming Call of Duty. So this is nice. This is solid. Very Weekend-esque already. From Ireland. Where are you from in Ireland? Let us know what you think in the chat. From Carrie. One of my good friends. Well, one of my friends. I don't know if I say good friend, but one of my friends. A guy I fuck with heavily. He lives. He's from Ireland originally, but he works with like Manjola and Abi Coulibaly and Moyo, and I'm just such a fan of like the music scene in Ireland right now. Monroe says Montel Fish and Weekend. I'm digging this. Definitely a little Montel Fish to it as well, which I also love. So I got to see Montel Fish perform in a church a couple years ago, and it was such a great show. This is really dope. E.VAAF on Instagram. I kind of don't really have feedback. I mean, part of me wants the vocal to cut through in the mix just a little bit more. At the same time, I'm not really that mad at it because I think stylistically it very much fits with the style of music that this is. So, you know, if you wanted to get it, if you wanted to have those vocals cut through a little bit more, I think you could. Similarly, if this is the style that you're going for, then I think it sounds really good like this. If anything, that snare is maybe a touch loud. You know what I mean? It's like literally one element. I don't know that it's much more outside of the snare that maybe feels unbalanced. Everything else feels pretty balanced. Let us know what you think in the chat, but I am fucking with this. And if you're in the chat as well, don't forget to submit your music through Nero. Here's a link for you in the chat as well. I will say I've not heard much music like this from Ireland, so to me this stands out, at least like regionally, because I've not really heard many other artists like this from Ireland. So this is really cool. I mean, Professor Tubas is in there in the comments, also saying fire, which I appreciate. But yeah, no, generally overall enjoyed that one. I think the things to think about, and this is again like totally a stylistic thing for you, but if you want people to really focus in on the vocals, make sure the vocals cut through in the mix just a little bit more than they do. Outside of that though, I like the direction. I think it's a really, really cool like vibe overall. Definitely reminds me of like Monroe Jordan. and the weekend, like early the weekend, which I think is a really, really great place to be at if that's the direction that you're looking for. All right, we've got Usual by Zahira up next. No full mix yet, but want to hear what you guys think about it conceptually, so let us know what you think in the chat. This is Usual demo. All right. Ooh. This is some very, very like late 90s R&B already. Kind of reminds me of like Tyrese Sweet Lady a little bit. Maybe like a little bit of like Candy Rain in there as well. Hey, All Music says this is hard. Let us know what you think in the chat as always. And if you're with us on Instagram, we're live on Twitch and on YouTube right now. Young Waitress is fuck with us heavy. It came in real strong. Cheds, what's up, bro? We're live on Twitch and YouTube right now. I gotta call you back. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten. Michael says sheesh. John Boots says fire. Such a nice vocal tone on this, man. The Lover Boy Drew on Instagram. This is not a full mix yet, but the thing that I would say is just like cut the vocals up. Make sure these vocals cut through just a little bit more because this shit is beautiful. When does this release? Love the vocals, says that's so Danny. If you're with us on Instagram, we're live on Twitch and YouTube right now, listening to music, giving feedback. Come hang out. We're live for the next hour and a half. And if you haven't been played on stream, today's the easy time to get played. We don't have that many paid skips today. Hunt Music, welcome back, bro. If you want to submit, we have changed things up a little bit. I'm putting the instructions for submitting and skipping in the chat for you. Steve says this gives me heavy Chris Breezy vibes. Yes, but older. Like, not even like Chris Brown now. Like, maybe vocally a little Chris Brown in there. From a production standpoint, this feels like very late 90s. Or maybe even early 90s production on the R&B side, which I really like. Definitely 90s. Production-wise, it's 90s. I can kind of hear what he's saying about the Chris Brown vocal tone. Joe is closer for sure. I think there's things that you do vocally that kind of remind me a little bit more of Chris, but for the most part, I would say there's definitely leans like way more 90s. Fuck yeah, Zahira. Unusual demo. That was really cool. I like that a lot. The Lover Boy Drew on Instagram. Make sure you go follow if you were rocking with that one. Such a vibe. Falsettos are so tough. Falsettos are hard to do, but when you can do it, it's just like, it's nice. I feel it's more early 2000s, says Steve O'Papa, but I like it a lot. We're going to argue about what era of R&B this is in the chat right now. It's going to be a fight. It's going to be a fight. We got a lot of R&B heads in here. All right. Look, like I said, we don't have that many paid skips today, so I'm going to just be doing these free ones. Fuck it. If you want to do a paid skip, you'll be at the top of the queue, so it's up to you. Lou Slim says, yeah, I'm hearing Chris on that one. It's fire. Look, either way, I think we can all agree. It's a battle back and forth in the chat right now. It's definitely 90s, y'all. I like it when you guys argue about the decade of something. Horoscopes, Nicey Most. Folk single for the deluxe edition of Nicey Most EP Balance. EP to release 4/25, 2025. Almost 89. I would agree. It almost felt like the 80s, bro. I almost said that. I was almost like, this is 80s R&B. But I do think there's elements of it that like maybe push it into the 90s. This is Nicey Most Horoscopes remastered with P Butter. Let us know what you think in the chat. And if you guys are in the chat, like I said, look, if you want to submit music, ! submit. If you want to guarantee a song is played on stream today, the best thing you can do is do the skip, which is $5 if you want to do a regular skip, $10 if you want to do super skip and be at the top. All right. And if you guys have any music industry questions too, feel free to ask me in the chat. I guess I didn't do the whole intro of what I do today, but, you know, definitely more fun to argue about the sound era than the quality. I agree. All right, to me, the master on this, even though it's remastered, a little quiet. I'm in New York. talking about the 1890s, 1790s, Lusalem. We're talking about the 1790s. Caro Tile, bro. I appreciate you, but please do this through Nero. It's cheaper for you. I'm trying to save you money. The late 1900s. Look, I kind of like the ideas here. All right. I do think the biggest thing for me, and the reason that I wouldn't playlist this, is probably the master being a little quiet. The ideas here are good, but damn, do I wish this shit was louder.
So baby, gon' rip your sign. Yeah, baby, gon' rip your sign. So baby, gon' rip that. Basement jacks, where your head at? Where that head at? Give a damn.
A little juvenile flow right here.
Drop it low and get that fat cat. A pat now. Reluctantly, like Velcro, you stuck with me. My tank on full way up from E. She go below. That's for the D to make me rise. That's how a nigga get to boost their self-esteem. First I ran into this Capricorn.
Alright, I'm not mad at this necessarily. Steve-O says he raps like Brian Leslie. Voice is similar, very monotone, no variation in the flows. That was the other thing I was gonna say, is I do like, I'm not mad at it. I do think there's still development to be done, especially on the rapper side of things. I like the chorus on this one. I do agree, a little bit more variation on the bars side of things, just smoothing out some of like those rhythmic elements as well. I don't know that like this artist has necessarily found like the right flow for this song. It's kind of like the one that fits immediately, but I would love to hear the artist push the envelope a little bit more than they did. So that's maybe what I would say is like, first and foremost, master feels a little quiet, even though it's remastered, which is a bit of a bummer considering it's remastered. Second thing, it definitely, like, I think, like, just flow-wise maybe feels a little outdated. I would love to hear it feel a little bit more contemporary, a little bit more right now. Definitely a good foundation. Hook was probably the strongest part for me, but mix master is really the biggest reason why it wouldn't make it into the playlist. So that would be the thing that I would work on for that artist as well. The Devil part didn't change, featuring Sketch 185 from Miles Cook right now. All right, come on. What do we got? Ceci n'est pas un portrait.
Talking heads told her how the Christmas blitz spun up belly.
We got a French-ass album name here.
With the walking dead, left the altar step to the backdrop of a Clinton sax. Have a look back like a true follower. Can only talk God for a certain distance.
I will say this is not what I'm listening to. But
one day I'll be saved and give smiles to the half interested. The nod is silence.
It is very out of the box. And there is something about how unique this flow is and delivery is that catches my ear immediately. Like, it's almost ODB-esque. Vocal tone is very cool. Miles Cooked on Instagram, sorry.
The devil didn't change, but it felt like I lost paradise in battle and
it's not like a sit and vibe out to this song kind of song. But it is like a catch your attention, pull you in kind of flow. Yeah, ODB/Busta vibes. Busta in the tone, I think. ODB in the flow a little bit. Yakuza, what's up? Reminds me of the LP, says Don Boots. If you guys want to submit and you're just joining us in the chat, make sure you use Nero. Put a link in there. I think the mix on verse 1 and the first vocalist is maybe a little bit stronger than this one specifically. So on this one, I would probably point out the mix specifically. Steve says the rapping's great here. It's more of a personal taste of mine, but I do wish the production was more than what it is. I wish it changed more. Like, I wish there was a little bit more variation in the production. It feels very loop-based right now, and I just want to hear a little bit more change up.
Might have felt pointless in the moment, yeah, no kidding. Only needed drugs for ascension. Past done asking for forgiveness. Chalk it up to kismet. The New York Times said God died.
I will say, could I type it? Could I type what?
Came along for clarity. Poured salt that burned like an effigy. One day I'll set fire.
It was Galaxy, thank you for the sub, bro. We have changed things around in here. So if you could just make sure you submit a Nero and then do the skip queue in there, that'd be great. It's actually cheaper for you. you. I keep trying to tell everybody it's cheaper. The name of the artist? It's on the screen. Miles Cook. Look, I'll zoom. Sissy Brown Portrait. That's the name of the project.
Pocket Aces prayer. Testaments are cruel for the summer because we'll bring the winter later.
Phone small. I don't know what to tell you. I appreciate that, Galaxy.
Still waiting on the second coming of Christ. Like,
Phone small.
God.
How small? Turn it sideways. I'm just trolling. The devil part didn't change. Miles Cook. Like Sam Cook, but the first name is Miles. All right? Miles Cooked on Instagram. Does feel like it's starting to run a little long now, especially with no hook. I would say that of any song that has no hook that's over a minute and a half long. If you're going to have no hook, don't, like, maybe 2 minutes tops. Don't give me a 4-minute long song with no hook. Even if you're rapping and getting bars off, like, that's a freestyle at that point. Just give me a video, freestyle that shit for me. Let me look at it. Generally liked that one. I think the first verse was really, really strong. Super interesting vocal tone, super interesting flow rhythmically. Second verse, featured artist, maybe didn't hit for me quite as much. I think it was more so in the mix than the actual, like, delivery of the song, the writing of the song. Definitely a little out of the box, pushing the envelope like we were talking about. A little bit more of a unique sound, so I did like that. Would love to hear more from the artist. Don't know that it's what I'm listening to on the day-to-day. Yeah, Miles Cook with an E, like Sam Cooke. The Devil Didn't Change, I think is what it was called. The Devil Part Didn't Change. Takuza. And you can also find that in my songs we found on live stream playlist, which you can go if you click that link. If you just want to make life easier. You don't even have to go look for it. You just go follow that playlist. I'll give it to you. Another one from Zahira up next, and then we'll do more free skips, I guess, unless you guys want to do paid skips, which you can. There's no queue, so if you want to get in the queue, fucking do the shit. And then for the 2 who subscribed, Galaxy and Caratal, just let me know your artist names. We'll make sure we get you into the paid skip queue as well, just because I appreciate you doing the sub on Twitch. Thank you. Anything you want. Zahira featuring Yelly up next. Got to write and vocal produce the song. Flip to classic if you can guess it. I put the artist who's actually singing, but yeah, I'm feeling like the R&B Thanos currently. If only you could do that. And get rid of the R&B singers. Half of them. Official Yelly on Instagram. Oh. Is this mixed yet? This is not mixed yet, right? Yeah, this is tough. I like this already. If you was on Instagram, we're live on Twitch and YouTube right now. Come hang out. Hooked by the vocals. Zahira said before you say anything, this is early 2000s R&B. He's not wrong about this one. Javon, what's going on? Welcome to the chat, bro. Galaxy, if you got something for us today, let me know. I think mix-wise, from a production standpoint, what I would love to hear is a little bit more less presence on the bass line, a little bit more on the other melodic parts of the production, like the piano. Really catchy melody as always from Zahira, which I really appreciate. Official Yelly on Instagram. Steve said this is 1960s blues type. You're right. I'm sorry. Recorded on a phonograph. Yeah, definitely for me, I think the biggest thing on this one is mix, right? I don't think it's finished yet, but just a little bit more balance between the instrumental elements and the production. Bach been real quiet since this drop. Not Bach. Johann Sebastian? Or King Bach? King Batch Bach. King Bach. Stupid. That was dumb. Again, official Yelly on Instagram. Amazing runs. Thanks, Jay Breeze. I appreciate that. I needed that. Shinobi's hitting the meanest two-step right now. Really solid R&B song, guys. Like, there's not much that I can find fault with in this one. It's really just the mix. For me, it's just the balance and the production. I just feel like we're losing some of those, Shinobi, I already thought of King Batch, too. No, Johann Sebastian Bach. Arguably one of my favorite composers. But in 2025, you say that, and it's definitely think King Batch. What is the flip on this, bro? I don't know that I know what the flip is on this, and that is a rare thing. I usually when you're like, oh, there's a flip of a classic song, I'm like, easy. This is a small gripe, but including having a little more bounce. I wish the lyrics wasn't so on noise. As I said, small gripe, but on the nose, as I said, small gripe, but this is a really solid record. It is a solid record overall. But I think I know what you mean, too. I will say, though, for R&B, like, for a real, like, classic R&B song, I feel like, for the most part, it is about really being on the nose and, like, being memorable and, like, you know, easy to sing, in a sense. Because I feel like the ones that lose me are maybe the ones that, like, try to do too much sometimes, just from a writing perspective, and you're like, what the fuck is this even about? Like, I don't love an abstract R&B song with no point. If that makes sense. And I'm not gonna say any specific names, but there's definitely like some big R&B artists sometimes I listen to and I'm like, what do you think you are? You know what I mean? Like, just make good R&B music. There's nothing wrong with making a good commercial R&B song. You don't need to make everything so abstract and weird. That's like a gripe I have with artists overall, just trying to like do too much though. Sometimes it's like, yo, just make some shit that's like actually who you are. Like, you don't need to be some like crazy avant-garde like competition. Sometimes I feel like artists sometimes will just they'll just try and do the most to just like stand out, which like I also, you know, we're talking about that here, and I'm gonna be like, yeah, I want to hear some shit that's unique, but like I don't mean, you know, turn yourself into some crazy like avant-garde like nonsense just because, yeah, bro, my headphones are shedding so bad. It's like I can't even replace the ear cushions on these because they just won't. Like, I read something, I was like, oh, can I just replace the ear pads? And everyone was like, no, it changes the sound entirely. And I'm like, what? Then what am I supposed to do? Just let them crumble into my ears forever. Skyfall's Course up next. Way to keep things moving. If you guys want to submit your music, make sure you hit ! Submit. If you want to skip the queue, ! Skip. We'll get you in there. And just for everybody who was wondering, Anything by Jaheim was the song that got flipped. I was never the biggest Jaheim fan, so that's probably why I don't know that, to be honest. I can maybe think of like one or two Jaheim songs off top that I really, really loved. Let us know what you think. This is Skyfalls by Corsair. First time I think I've heard Corsair do something in more of this direction.
I don't know if it's me that you need.
Yeah, Put That Woman First was probably the only Jaheim song I really like listened to. This Still Ghetto album was the only one that I ever really like dove into. This was a solid album, though, I will say. Branching out. I love to hear that, Corsair. Corsair 3000. Yeah, it was about as far as I got, to be honest. There was a lot of R&B artists I listened to that kind of came and went in that time, though, if we're being real. I mean, fucking, what was his name? The guy who did Bed? Jay Holiday came and went. Great album. Disappeared as quickly as he came. There was also that one dude. What was his fucking name, bro? Solid. What was his fucking name? Anthony Hamilton, standout, always for me. Big fan. He's not even on this list. That's how niche it is. Did I know that Neo wrote Dip It Low? I think I did know that. I do think I wish there was maybe a little bit bigger of a drop on this one than there was when it came in. I feel like I'm really lacking some of the the bass on this. I wish there was maybe a little bit more bass. Totally fair. Mint Condition, Jodeci, and Blackstreet, though, that's like the golden era of R&B to me. Like, and they also took, like, Jodeci, if you go listen to them, they actually took a lot from gospel music. So there's a lot of songs that are actually gospel songs first that they kind of flipped into, like, a more poetic, simple writing style. Yeah, for me, bass is what this lacks a little bit. I think that's maybe the only thing. But damn, do I fucking love Jodeci, bro. Jodeci, one of my favorites. Blackstreet will fire too. I do like this though as kind of a step out from what you've been making before. Like this does feel distinctly different from what we've heard from you before, and that's all you can do really. Yeah, low end and boom on the drop, just a little bit more of a bigger moment. I think like it builds, but I don't know that we ever get that really like big like drop, which is what I would like to hear from this. I mean, especially like bass house kind of stuff, right? Yeah, I could see this in like Rocket League menu. I say this about Crusherine's music a lot though. It's really, really good for sync. Crusherine 3000 on Instagram. Make sure you go tap in if you're rocking with us. Oh, yeah, okay. You guys are here with the paid skips now. You're trying to get in the queue. I see how it is. Overall, I like the idea here. The one thing that I would say is just the bigger drop. Bigger bass, bigger drop. I feel like that's all we're lacking from this. Solid sound design, though. I like the synth choices a lot. All right. Never Knew by Jay Breeze. We'll do another free skip after this one. It's supposed to be every 5, but, you know, fuck it. We got a couple in already. All right. Never Knew. Produced by... Am I zoomed in? Is that what's going... Produced by Sammy. Let's see how long this intro is. I hope it starts right here.
Sammy. Never know that I could miss someone like I miss you.
Ooh.
Feel some type of way when I be with you.
TT, I'm glad you like it. I think so too.
I would kill for you. I'm in love.
Oh.
Going down. I gotta tap it out. It's just the first round. Baby, I would kill about you. Don't care what they say about you. I put my heart in it, fighting for your love. I go to war with it. I was the one to touch your body, make you scream. Ooh.
Okay, I really like this a lot.
Touch your body, make you scream loud. Private jet, we go up, then we let in carousel. I don't want no distance. I want to keep you around.
Slide into Zion music. This is you on the vocals in the mix. Great job on both.
Tell me how deep is your love? I would never let us fall.
Vocals sound really good. Mix is really solid too. Jay Breeze Beats on Instagram.
You know the vibe, don't play around. Had to level up cause this ain't love I'm used to.
Kind of reminds me of Jeremiah.
Pulling up, shut it down. You know the vibe, don't play around.
It's like Jeremiah meets Black.
Riding with you if you're right or wrong. Never know that I could miss someone like I miss you. Feel some type of way when I be with you.
That's such a nice little melody right there.
Kissing on your nigga that I'm going down. I gotta tap it out, it's just the first round.
I like this a lot, man. This is a really solid contemporary R&B song. Galaxy, this is hard. I am mad at this. I'm not mad at it at all. Not even one bit. The intro wasn't too long. I would add maybe some just like little runs in the beginning. You know, just some sort of vocal to kind of keep people in. You could maybe cut this outro too. I don't know that you need it. I think it makes sense for like the transitional piece in like a project, like going into the next song or on the music video, like the outro section. I don't know that you need it on the recorded version. I mean, you could just easily cut it at like 1:46 and you've got like a 1 minute and 40-second song. Easy to replay. It's actually quite nice to listen to. I'd want to listen to it again, which is great. Jay Breeze Beats, JBREEZZ Beats with a Z on Instagram. Really great job, man. I really like the mix is like super clean. I don't actually have any feedback on the mix at all. I think more Roy Woods. Definitely. I couldn't think of who I was thinking of, but Roy Woods is definitely a good shout. Minus the super Toronto almost Caribbean accent that he does on songs, which sometimes I don't know that he needs to do, but he does anyway. But shout out to Roy Woods. Great dude. Nice guy. Real nice guy. All out of the bedroom. Look, this is why I'm telling people to make music with whatever you've got, because you can make a really solid song out of your bedroom. This is why we do the At Home With series as well on the Kayvan's House page. Like, Just, you know, like, it's just to show you guys, like, you can make music anywhere. You don't have to be in a studio to make good, high-quality music. You don't even have to be on a computer. Like, I've heard people make some really, really good shit on, like, BandLab and on their phones and stuff. So just work with what you've got and figure out how to get the most out of what you got. Or the screeching he does when he tries to sing. Yeah, or the screeching that he does when he tries to sing emotively. I totally understand what you mean by that, Steve-O. All right, Light by Rio Westside up next. Let me know how it sounds, and then we'll do a free skip after this one. Oh shit, Quali Su Desejo remix. What does that mean?
He sent me the match.
Smoking a half of the ounce of the gas. Zooming a like hella fast. Studies, we do it like trying to be grass. Yeah. Dropping these dimes all of the time. I feel like
beats crazy. I do feel like the vocal mix needs a little bit of work still. There's like something that like feels too raw about the vocal. It's just the reverb is making it feel more raw, if that makes sense. Come on, Jay Breeze. Make me more R&B, bro. I want to hear you sing more. You have a good ear for it. There's good instinct there as well. Alex Norman, what's going on? Welcome back to the chat. This reminds me of Student 1 a little bit, which is funny. Because I don't know that is what I would have said before, but Student 1's new music feels a little bit more like this, I think. Yeah, for me, vocal mix feels a little thin, a little squashed. I don't think the reverb delay is really helping the vocal to me. Like, it feels like it's maybe just accentuating certain frequencies in the vocal that I don't necessarily love or catch my ear in a funny way. Beats are really cool. I like the delivery of this. I'm also not so mad at the melody choices or the delivery style.
I never needed to rock all the ice. Just know that I am the light. Like, cause niggas know I got the rights and the things going left, so I had to get right. Booking on spirit, but never for flights. Always just learning and growing. But don't get caught up if the whistle get blown, cause that disappear you like bone. I had to get it, retrieve it, cause bitch, I'm a dog without chasing the baby. You don't have to call.
Overall, I'm into this one. Vocal mix for me could just be a little bit better. I think that's the thing that I would work on improving just a touch. Nah, what's going on, bro? I can't complain. This year has been busy as fuck. Just if you guys are in the chat and you haven't been here for a while, we have changed up the submissions a little bit, so just make sure you use that link in the chat from Nero. And if you want to do skips, everything happens in Nero as well.
I can recline, but I can't stop all the feelings that come from the past.
Yeah, look, I like everything about that. The one thing that I would say, and probably the thing that could improve a little bit, Rio_Westside was the Instagram. The one thing that I would say is just focus on that vocal mix a little bit more. That's the thing that I feel like needs a little bit of work on. Steve S is great start. The energy dies down a bit as it progresses in the middle. I think it's mainly the production. The second half picks right back up, though. Cool flow change. I would agree with that, too. I do think a little bit more variation in the production wouldn't be a bad thing. I think it's just because of the length of the song at a certain point. Without those change-ups, without those little details, without, like, a little bit of a difference in arrangement, it can feel a little repetitive, especially as you head into that second part. From a vocal standpoint, I think you did a pretty good job of adding that variation and switching up in the flow. But the biggest thing for me is definitely that vocal mix isn't really cutting through. And when it does cut through, it feels a little messy still. So I would just think about some of those areas around the EQ as well and just cleaning that up. But yeah, I mean, pretty solid. It's the mix thing more than anything for me on that one. How to Ruin a Tame Impala song, Alex Norman. I love that. Let's see what's up. Drum and bass Tame Impala right now. Let us know what you think in the chat. A very quiet fade in. This fade in is maybe a little too long. maybe just a touch. Maybe a touch bounced weird. Is it supposed to be this quiet right here, or is it like... I couldn't tell if you were automating the fade in or if it just bounced really quiet in this section. Oh, it's not supposed to be this quiet. Okay, well then... that is the first thing I would say. Okay. I mean, when it drops in, amazing. It's really, really classic, good drum and bass. It's just that quiet intro is maybe the only thing I would point to as being like maybe a little less quiet or faded in a little quicker. I'm not mad at the fade in and the automation. but fade the volume up a little bit, a bit earlier. You know what I mean? I could see this playing out in the world. It's more funny. Yeah, a little bit. Jay Breeze, definitely tap in on the Discord, bro. There's definitely some people in there who would want that. I mean, look,
are you someone who
you already know I love drum and bass. So if you send me a drum and bass remix of anything, I'm going to enjoy it. But the biggest thing for me is just kind of that fade in was a little bit long. I know you said it wasn't on purpose, so I'm not going to judge that. AlexNorman.music on Instagram. Go tap in with him for sure, because we've definitely heard some really, really cool things from this producer. Diabolical Discs, my boy, was cracking. Like, just for an example, so you guys don't take that slow fade in. This one was tight. Bitch, I'm dying, shake west. Bitch, I'm dying, shake west. Wow, what a moment in time. Live Sheck West, die Sheck West. I'm just saying, this dude is dropping some crazy remixes. Like, we've heard some crazy remixes over the last like month or so. I just want to give you guys context, because that one maybe not my favorite that we've heard, but I will co-sign this producer because he is very good. Ozin Music, what's going on, bro? For everybody who just joined us, if you're trying to submit your music, just make sure you use Nero. We run everything through there. If you want to guarantee a song gets played on stream, now that we are starting to pick up a little bit, you can skip the queue. It's a $5 paid skip, which guarantees you get played before the end of the stream. There's a $10 super skip if you want to get bumped to the top of the queue and make sure you get played first. We are going to do a free skip right now from the submission form because I said we would, and then we'll get back into those paid skips in a second. If we get through all the paid skips, we'll just start doing free skips at random throughout the rest of the stream. We've got like an hour left, so it's up to you. I'm not tripping either way. I'm just here to listen to new music and support if we hear something we like, so. And as always, if you guys have any questions about anything, right? Like, my day job is in distro. I sign artists. I put music out. I'm doing DSP pitching, curator pitching. I manage artists. I've produced music. I've made music myself. I've kind of done a little bit of everything. So if you have any questions about anything at all, my day job's at Genius, like, feel free to ask in the chat. I'm always happy to answer those questions for you guys. It's more fun doing it this way. Amazing by Pastel featuring Blasian. Let us know what you think in the chat. And that did not go to a song. It was called Amazing. There we go. All right, let us know what you think. I like the visuals here already. It's a really, really good, like, just visual aesthetic happening, even from the jump, just on his profile. So, excited to see where this one goes. A little bit of a quiet master initially. Curious to see if that kind of, like, gets a bit louder with the full drop, but very delicate start to the song. What up, Alan? Oh, shit. Oh, I wasn't expecting this at all. If you're with us on Instagram, we're live on Twitch and YouTube right now. Come through. Of course, Rio. Keep working hard, bro. Bro, I know. This was absolutely in no way, shape, or form what I expected. And I really like this a lot. Pastel Experience on Instagram. This is pretty cool. Such a vibe to Shinobi, I would agree. Advice on getting your music into sync orgs you recommend for independent artists. TT can talk to you about that in the chat, actually. We're gonna bring in somebody for a we're gonna bring somebody into the Discord for a Q&A soon, so keep your eyes open for that as well. But I mean, have easily clearable music is probably the best advice I would give you. Either self-produced, don't use samples, or be able to control the master. 94 Yama says tough. I really like this a lot, guys. Pastel Experience on Instagram. Yeah, we're gonna bring somebody in for a Q&A next month. Maybe the month after. We did just lock in a new guest for another Q&A in the Discord. Shout out to Jared. So you guys will see announcements about that coming soon. And I think you'll be excited about it. Oh yeah, right here. Ooh. Oh. If you don't, is it Blaxian or Blasian? Blasian. Really nice. This is Blation as well. Definitely worth following. Also out of DC, bro. I don't know what it is about the DMV. It's just literally every artist I hear from the DMV is amazing. Blation is fire, I agree. This one does have a music video as well. But for everybody who wants to go listen to it, it's called Amazing. It's by Pastel. Pastel ... 2 dots? Pastel ... and Blasian. Go check it out. Really, really great. We put that in the playlist. That was pretty much an immediate save for me. Love that. We've got Wacho in a good mood up next. Came out around a month ago, working on some hip hop retro vibes with Latin flair. Wacho, Brad, we fuck with Wacho. We listened to him earlier on in the stream like years ago. And we really have enjoyed it. Also, Discord links in your bio, and I say yes, it is. But here, I'll make it easy for you. Here's one in the chat. Boom. In a good mood. Out of Texas. Let us know what you think in the chat. I've enjoyed this artist's music, man. For real. Yeah, look, we try to make things easy. Look, you can hit my link tree. Oh, maybe not. Oops. Oops. There you go. That's my link tree.
Bring the big grocery bag, 'cause I'm feeling myself.
Saved.
Green, white, red on my belt. Bottle man, give me something that's
saved. I like the green, white, red on my belt line also. Shout out, right now, I'm gonna just say this, like, there's a lot of really dope Mexican artists that are really popping up all over the place right now that I've really been enjoying. Young Wacho is one of them. Or Waco? Is it Waco? YUNGWACHO on Instagram. Make sure you go follow. Lato, you might be pushed down because of the priority skips, the paid skips getting bumped up. So that might be it. This one's really dope. Like Nacho, like Wacho. Thank you. Really solid hook, really, really good vocal. It's cool because you've developed so much from when we first started hearing you on stream. And this is a completely different vibe than what I feel like we've heard in the past. But Wacho. Yeah, bro, have you tapped in with Paco at all yet? I feel like you guys will vibe with each other. This guy. I saw him open up for Tommy Richmond and he was unbelievably good. Killed it. Also a Mexican artist though. I feel like you guys would vibe out. Vibing on this one says So Chris. Definitely a vibe says Ozen. Oh, you would like his music, bro. Of course. I'm gonna play you some in a second just for fun. I like to prove my points. I like to prove my point. This was an immediate save. Steve-O says, I think the sub's a bit too loud, but outside of that, I think it's really solid. I don't hear that on my headphones, but totally understandable. And it might be. This is Paco. Shout out Paco. Shout out Tommy Richmond. Paco's just dope, bro. I really like his music. It's a little bit more Tommy leaning, but like some of his other music is like... He's dope too. I fuck with this artist as well, man. Fuck. The music is good. Paco's dope, bro.
Let's go crazy. I go lazy. Copy, big body Mercedes.
Pretty sure he's also from the DMV as well. Super fire though. What a great artist. Great music. Great performer. His live performance took me by surprise. I really didn't know what to expect. It was my first time seeing him live, and he just absolutely ate. It was great. Rev, Ozen up next. Unreleased tune. Hope you like it. Let us know what you think in the chat. We're gonna keep things moving. Shout out Paco for real, man. Shout out Paco. Shout out Paco. Shout out Tommy. Shout out J-Mac. Shout out Saki, who I just signed a Genius distro. You guys haven't announced that yet, but Shinobi, I don't know if you've ever listened to Saki before out of the DMV also, but I just signed him for his next project, and I'm hyped. Ozen, this is sick, dude. I like this a lot already. But nothing is fucking working for me today, guys. Ozin Music on Instagram, also out of Texas. Oh! Oh, man. I like this. Yeah, Saekyi. Next project's all about being a first-generation immigrant in this country. I mean, I love that you've used the actual engine revving sound in this. It's such a nice sound. If this fucking music video is not like just car racing, like car porn, basically, like I don't know what you do. You made that rev noise yourself? That's hard as fuck, dude. It sounds exactly like a car. That sub bass is maybe a little quiet. As an avid sim racer and car enthusiast, I love this sound. I also really like this sound a lot too. Nav on Twitch is tough. This moves really well. Sub bass is maybe a little too like frequency-wise low. But damn, I fuck with this. GTA 6, here we come. I hope so. This is a crazy energy. When the revving sound comes in, bro, it's such a satisfying noise. Sound design on this is really cool. Arrangement's cool too. It's just like, it's easy to listen to. This definitely needs to either go in GTA or like Forza or like Need for Speed, whatever the fuck. The gating on the synths is really, really good too. Was it in triplets? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, fuck with that, bro. The triplet gating is sick. Loose Limbs is now going crazy. This is definitely something I could hear in someone's set. You know what I mean? It gets mixed into the next song. Leaktron Aries song. Ah, man, that'd be tight too. Theory King, definitely not. The octave jump for the rev is so satisfying. I agree. There's lots of really, really cool moments in that one. Ozin Music, Ozin Music out of Texas. Great job, bro. I really actually fucked with that super, super heavy. I think it would be cool to hear you put like a vocalist on something like that as well. Like there's just something about it. Like the energy was just insane. All right, we got 2 more paid skips up, and then we'll do some more free skips, I guess. I mean, fuck it, we're here. If you do want to skip the queue, though, and you want to guarantee a song gets played before the end of the stream, you can. It's up to you. You can do that whenever you want. Pit, Da Vinci Queso, up next. That's Tron music. I like Tron. I liked the remake. I liked the original. I'm excited for the next one. Thank God Disney locked in music. I'm Casso. Fuck, you tell me this every time, bro. It's gonna have to change it to queso because I think it's that every time. A little bit too much reverb delay on the vocal for me, I think, on this one already. Oh, I love drum and bass. Flow-wise, I think this is probably the best flow that I've heard from him so far. Da Vinci Casso on Instagram. Ricky Akimbo, I do love you. Thank you. If you're in the chat, you want to submit, make sure you use this link right here. If you want to skip the queue, hear the instructions in the chat too. Look, I will say, my biggest issue with Da Vinci has been the mixes to this point. It's so much closer on the vocal mix than it's ever been. You guys are so close. You've almost got it. On this one, I just feel like we could have had a little bit less reverb delay on it. I would love to hear more ad-libs from him. I feel like that's it. We're lacking like the one single solo vocal track feels a little lonely, if that makes sense. Like I just feel like with him, you got to stack some more stuff around those lead vocals, and it's just going to be a bit of a no-brainer. Right now, there is a part of it that just feels a little bit too empty to me, with that only being that one vocal track in there. The other thing that I would say too, and you know, this has been my kind of thing the whole time, is just like I want to hear more of the body in his voice. Like I feel like Although the vocal cuts through a little bit better in these mixes, what the fuck is going on? There we go. Da Vinci Casso on Instagram. Although the vocals feel way better than they have in the past, right? I feel like you've got the growl. It's cutting through. They're there. It's a little bit more present than it's been historically. Now it's like, I want to hear a little bit more body. Like, I want to hear some more depth in the growl that we're getting. It feels like we're cutting out a lot of those low frequencies to the point where it's just kind of in this higher frequency range, which is fine. Though I feel like when you start putting on the reverb and the delay on it, it's just like it gets a little washed out by those reverb sounds. So for me, that's the only thing I would say is like, I want to hear a little bit more of that depth in his vocal. But I will say overall, it's feeling way, way closer to where you guys need to be at from a vocal mix standpoint than it ever has before. And that I applaud. So keep up the good work. Keep developing. He's gotten better too. Even in the writing style, delivery style, I feel like he's really developed into that side of things a little bit more too. So yeah, just keep it up, man. I definitely want to hear more. That was Da Vinci Casso. And you can listen. He's got like one of the most unique voices I think I've ever heard on stream. And I say this all the time. It is a very, very unique sound. Super growly, super raspy. And then just from a flow perspective, like it doesn't really sound like anything else either. So he's one that I feel like it's just like a matter of time. Like once you start to dial in some of those other elements that we still feel like we're hearing, once you start adding those ad libs and adding multiple layers on the vocals, I just feel like it's one of those things that will stand out for the uniqueness of the voice and the vocal tone in itself. But it is some of those little details that still need a little work. I am not Australian. I grew up in the UK originally, so I was born in England. Lived in England until I was like 14, moved from England to Raleigh, North Carolina, then Nashville, Tennessee, lived in the South for about 7 or 10 years, and then moved to New York about 8 years ago. So I've been in New York for like 8 years now, but I have a very confusing accent, so that's not surprising that you asked. You're the second person to ask me today where my accent's from. I was in a meeting, someone said I had a New York accent, and everyone from New York looked at the person mad funny in the chat, and we're like, huh? And I was like, yeah, nah. Tristan, can you just send me a link to this that is private? I can't get into this right now because it says it's not found. In the meantime, let's do a free skip, and we'll just do one at random from the submission form. And then when you've got it, bro, just let me know. And maybe I'll give you guys a little preview, bro. We got a new Macho song coming out this week. So maybe I'll give you a little Macho preview. Maybe I'll give you a little Saki preview. I don't know. I could do either. Oh, Michael. I'm not mad at this. Michael. Thank you. Yeah, if you can, that'd be great. You really just got to make the link available for anybody. Did you not send this in, bro? Am I dumb? Oh, I spelled it wrong. So close, Ricky Akimbo. Don't worry, we'll do more of those. Trouble in the Lighthouse. Rough demo featuring Stark Marley on the first verse. Is Stark Marley related to the rest of the Marleys? I got to meet the Marleys once, bro. Not Bob, obviously, but some of the other ones. And it was pretty cool. NYE.KEHL on Instagram. Bro, I really love your music, man. Only in the way of getting high is a hilarious response. Oh no. He means rapper. For anybody who reads that in the chat. He means rapper.
I had some problems, gave them back to God. He took it off my shoulders. It felt just like a
it is there. Thank you.
Niggas, they don't know how to take me.
Yeah, he means rapper. Twitch tried to stop me from putting that through, and I clicked allow, and then I realized why he tried to stop me. I thought it was for Raw, and I was like, Raw?
These emotions are sacred to me, so it keeps me open. Niggas bogus. I never stopped.
Oh no.
Strong as hell. I never stopped.
Just Paris is cracking, bro.
Niggas want to edit the story.
I fucked up. I forgot to post about stream today, so no one knew about it. If you want to submit, just submit in there. If you want to skip the queue, you can.
Yeah, cause I almost died in the field. A nigga been trying to build. I'm ready to down that.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. OBS did not want to work for me today. We almost didn't have stream.
They cut me in half and put me together. I guess I'm just hard to kill. Stop going back. Ain't no going back.
I fuck with this, bro. Michael, I'm a fan of your music, though. I gotta be honest. I'm at a point where I don't have much feedback for you because it feels very full. The vocals cut through, which is nice.
Tell, but I know that the work gon' work for sure. Shut up, phone calls, miss from the fam, who they know that I miss them all. In the zone, locked in till I trip on the rock, but I hit the wall.
Crazy beat choice.
Tall test, but I know that I can't let my meter fall. Okay, I can't let
I actually love this piano flip.
Those folks draining energy. Step back, I can't talk to you. Still close to my enemies. Fanfo, all the same.
I like this.
Some moves might offend a few.
Please let me know when this drops, because I'm absolutely gonna support.
But perseverance taking over and setting me straight. Nothing is
Piano is lovely, right? It's a really nice touch.
Follow my plate, no waiters. Get up and get it myself. A lot of them never relate. No patience, stuck in the struggle.
Oh, we got the whole EP in here, bro. Oh man, beat is really satisfying. Produced by Seventh. Shout out to Seventh. Again, mye.kehl on Instagram if you want to follow. Make sure you go follow. I love how jazzy this production is. It's calling me from Florida, bro. Dreamville vibes to Chanel and B. Played some of the piano myself. I didn't know you played piano, bro. All right, guys. I'm gonna play you a little preview. We got a new release coming from Masho this week out of Raleigh, North Carolina. I mean, I already fuck with this artist. One. Kind of wish I could play the music video for you that drops Wednesday. I guess I can technically. I'm gonna give you guys a little preview. I might have to get into the Genius back end really quickly though. Ha ha ha. Fuck it. We'll give you a little preview, guys. Give you a little preview. So before I play this video, right, I'm gonna say a couple things. One. Oh, I can't do it that way. I'm gonna have to do it this way. So a couple things before I play this video. One, this comes out on Wednesday, so make sure you go save the premiere. I'll drop the premiere link in the chat for you. You're getting a world premiere. This is a world premiere. A world premiere. Oh shit, I can't do it that way, can I? Fuck, man. Can I not do this? No, because it's gonna take me to the fucking premiere page. I guess I can't, but you know, this is coming down the line. I said I was gonna do it, and I can't do it. I guess I can play you a little bit of the video though. He made this all by hand. Fuck, man, really? I guess I can't. Never mind. Sorry. I'll give you. You guys can listen to the new song that's coming out on Friday instead. Not a world premiere. Not a world premiere. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I made a promise. I can't keep it. Anyway, we got this song dropping on Friday. Produced by Coney Online. Oh my god, this one is one he's really excited about though. For no reason at all. I just because it's set to a premiere, so I can't do it without changing that. Let me switch my account. Oh, I hope that didn't fuck up the live. No, it's good. I'm actually psyched about this one too. This drops on Friday. Dude, he's sick, man. I'm such a fan of Masho's music. If you guys are fucking with this, make sure you go follow him too. At Masho on Instagram.
In the morning, now my allergies are killing me. Sneezing while I'm smooth talking to this little shawty video. She feeling me, drilling me. All the same old thing. Where you from? What you do?
It's so like out of the box. That's the thing I really like about Masho's music. Very unique. So this drops on Friday. He's actually from Raleigh, North Carolina. But he is of Ethiopian descent. And he's kind of bounced around. He lived in North Carolina for a while. He's lived in LA for a little bit. He's done songs with Weston Estate before. So if you're a fan of Weston Estate, he's definitely like in that world. He kind of hangs around with like Curtis Waters and people in that kind of group too. So if you're into like just really out of the box, unique production, Yeah, shout out to Raleigh. Are you from Raleigh, Ricky Akimbo? Where's everybody from? If you're in the chat, let us know. But just, yeah. He made all of this by hand. This is the music video. So he literally made all of this. Curtis Waters. Super hyped for this shit to drop on Wednesday, honestly. It's actually crazy that he did all this by hand. Super out of the box, like absolutely subverting expectations, and I love that about him. We got some North Carolina in the chat. We got Chicago now stationed in Charlotte. You in the military? We got San Diego. We got KC. We got Toronto. Love it. South Africa, but shout out to Raleigh. Monday Night Raw. Be from that sometimes. I love that. I love that that's specifically the thing that you point to. Shinobi says, I love Weston Estate. Yeah. You got to go check him out, bro. Fresh Air is one of the songs that he's on with Weston Estate. And it's got like 16 million streams or something like that. Bangalore, India, and Denver, Colorado. That's two very different places. We got Sacramento. We got Miami in the chat. Look, we are spread the fuck out. I love to hear that. All right, back to your music. Tristan, this should work now. Untitled Summer Draft 1. Let us know what you think in the chat. Not in the military. Why are you stationed in Charlotte then? You just live there now? What does that mean? We got Milwaukee in the chat.
Hey, shorts on micro.
Ooh, Tristan.
Our gym, no lipo. Hey, the top, no typo. Hey,
I feel like there's maybe a little bit of tuning that needs to be done on this vocal. But it feels good.
She cooking me, but she a nice girl. Yeah, she got it all.
They are fire, bro. I fuck with Western Estate.
All she ever talk about is money and the wine.
Why is Instagram doing this, man?
All she ever say to me, you ain't got the time. No gift and watches, she ain't got the time. She cutting her losses, now she in a prime. Doing what she wanna do, it doesn't mean she gonna do you. She chasing a check.
What is going on with everything today?
She making it all.
The internet has been, the technology's been fucking with me today, guys.
Really do it like that. Working all day just to spend it so fast. Do that shit again, she gon' make it right back. Make it right back. Make it
Tristan
right
Oates,
back.
2 N's on Instagram.
Really do it like that. Working all day, she can spend it so fast. Working all day, she can spend it so
said, I'm gonna tell chicks on the station. Meanwhile, I'm in my mom's crib.
So
That's hilarious, bro. This is probably my favorite Tristan Oates song I've heard so far. A little bit of work on the tuning and the melodic parts, I think, is maybe the only thing that really stands out to my ear.
Yeah. 767 just to catch a flight to me. 767, girl, you touch.
It's fine. I think it's fine on the verses, more so on the chorus.
Now you posting pics from the spots that I be. Yeah, let me get you out of
good tempo, good kind of bounce to this one. Let us know what you think in the chat. As always, we want to know what you think of these songs as well.
Friends is where you'll be. Middle fingers to them ex-friends. Got them jealous bitches hating, man, like baby, come again. You went through so much during winter. You had to keep your head up. Not a bottle sweeter.
I feel like it does need some more vocal layers as well. I wanted to make it some vibe for the women and something they would want to put on just for the vibe. I feel like you've captured that for sure. It's just the details now, right? So like adding some vocal layers, cleaning up some of the tuning, maybe filling up some of the gaps in between sections. Vocals remind me of Lil Skies to a specific extent. Yeah, I could hear that a little bit. That wouldn't be a bad mix reference either. Interesting switch up here at 241.
Yeah. All you gotta do is let loose. All you gotta do is let loose.
Pitch wise, this part is not on key. So that's the one thing I will say about this part.
All you gotta do is let loose. All you gotta do is let all you gotta do is let loose. All you gotta do is let loose. And dance.
I think that's where it needs to be, but it's not quite at that yet. It's close. Yeah, it's very close, but I think if you just nudge it into key, it's going to feel a little bit better, especially in that section. So that's maybe the only other thing I would say. So the two things that I really heard, one, more ad-libs, more vocal layers. 2, tuning, make sure you get in the right key, especially in that last section. Overall, though, energy was really good. Beat choice was really good. It had a nice bounce to it. It moved through really nice. It was a good tempo. So I did really enjoy it, but that's maybe the one thing I would say is just from a tuning perspective, a pitch perspective, just make sure you're in the right key. One of the things I like to do, and I don't know if you're doing this or not, but like for anybody who's just like guessing at key, you know, there's a pretty great tool called TuneBat, key and BPM finder. And like, you know, for example, I've got like, boom, like I've got this song right here, Grown Folk Talk. Key, B flat minor, BPM 78, and that is literally how quickly you can find the key to something. I mean, if you need help with it. The other way to do it is like, obviously, if you sit down and play the whole scale on a piano and like figure out the notes, then you could do it that way. But like, if you're really looking for like a cheat code, easy way to like, oh, I got a beat, I need to figure out what key it's in for my tuning, TuneBat, bro. This shit is fucking saves me so much time. It saves me so much time, honestly. Just like if I don't want to figure it out or I don't have the time to figure it out, I'll just fucking toss that shit in there. TuneBat is goated, I would agree. VocalRemover.com, what is that? Let's check that out. Remove vocals from any song. Oh my god, bro. Is this real? Bass separation, drum separation. Oh my gosh. Thank you for sending me this, because I am going to make some remixes. I'm going to make some remixes with this. I'm going to start ripping acapellas left and right. TuneBat and delay calculator is super clutch. Yeah, it's just like they're easy, like online tools. Has the stuff you need for pitch and key too. Oh, fire. Thank you for sending that. All right. Another paid skip, and then I guess we'll do free skips for the rest of the stream because we have like 25 minutes left. I haven't tried Fader either.
Honestly, no one wants to think about HIV.
No,
there are things that
they
everyone
don't.
can do to
They
help
don't.
prevent it.
Never get sold by Leno. Let us know what you think in the chat. TuneBat has a vocal remover too. I've never tried that one. Jay Cortez. Hey, bruh. I don't know. Yeah, FL and Logic has the stem splitter built in too. I didn't know that Logic had the stem splitter built in. I don't want to use Suno. Fuck that AI shit. Solid one from Leno right here. Brian Cole was good, man. We're in the last 30 minutes, so I mean, unless anybody's got paid skips they want to put in, we're just gonna do free bumps for the rest of the stream. So make sure you submitted your music if you haven't. And then I'll explain how the free skip section will go.
It's just been so hard to unwind.
This is really nice. Got my tortilla chips. I'm jealous. I've got some in the kitchen waiting for me. Free bumps, bro. That's right. You heard it right. Get your nose ready.
Running through the motions. Didn't get the notion.
Leno's playlist on Instagram.
Running to the store to get you a drink and a plan B today. Did you even think? Did you even care?
The one thing that I would say, and this is
on a wild goose chase.
I'm dead, Brian.
Always getting you to stay.
The one thing I would say is maybe cleaning up some of the, just like the way that the audio cuts in and cuts out on the vocal. It's a little abrupt. So just rolling off some of the ends wouldn't be a bad thing. Overall, it sounds really good, but that's maybe the only thing that I notice is when the vocal comes in and out. It's a little abrupt. K-Dot says, nice swing. It's a good song. I would agree with Chorizo as well. How do you skip? All of it works in this. So it's a $5 paid skip in there, Jay, or you can do $10 if you want to get to the top. But if you go into Nero on that back end, it should give you the opportunity to do that. If you put your email in again, it should give you the opportunity. Raining right now, perfect vibes to Chanel B. It is really nice. This one feels really, really good. Super easy to listen to, for sure. Love the vocal layering on this one, too. Wait, is this out? This This is out on Spotify already.
I don't wanna track you down, 'cause baby you're sweet like caramel.
Really, really nice vocals, hey man. Why can I sing as an A&R? I used to be an artist. So for me, this all comes from a very personal place of being in your shoes first. I just kind of fell into A&R and media and everything that I did in my career. It wasn't really like what I was setting out to do. Initially, I wanted to be an artist, and then I fell into artist management and music blogging, and then I've just kind of continued to like find my way through this all. But I still make music here and there. You know, I play it for you guys sometimes. But I like to, I don't know, I'll like drape my shit in auto-tune just because I like it that way. But I was an R&B singer for a while, so for me, you know, it's just, I've just been doing things. I don't, there's nothing else to say other than that. I produce too. I just like love music. Yeah, you did. I mean, fuck, like, I wonder if I have any of these. There was like a couple that I really liked that I made, that I don't know if I still have access to or not, but see if I can. This one was really good. I liked this one. I did like real like emo music for a second just cause.
Losing you is always gonna be the death of me.
This one needs editing though. I don't love the writing on this.
And destroys us like an enemy. Quick to bloom, quick to decay. That's how it's meant to be. You ask me if it's even worth it. I say you meant for me. If I only have 40 million minutes, every single one is yours. If I only have this life I'm living, you're the one I'm living for. Life is hard, you make it all much easier. Wish I could tell you, but I can't find the words. I feel more alive when I'm right here by your side. When I'm not, I wanna die. You're the reason that I smile. If you ever leave me lonely, I'll be stuck inside of moments. Every day I replay them, leave my heart with you. I'll never love again.
Can't dance at all.
Never love again.
Really horrible dancer, like truly awful dancer, like 0 out of 10. Yeah, so now if I make music, it's just fun. Just do it for myself. Oh, I can't. My back hurts too much right now. I hurt my back the other day.
If you were missing, I make finding you my mission. If someone hurt you, I would probably turn into a supervillain. I don't wanna make memories if they don't have you in the credits. Life can break you if you let it. You're my armor, my protection. I feel more alive when I'm
I really actually love this song. Maybe I should go back and finish this one.
when I'm not, I wanna
kind of forgot about it, to be honest.
You're the reason that I smile. If you ever leave me lonely, I'll be stuck inside of moments every day.
I had like a real like sad boy weekend where I just made like a bunch of real sad boy music. This sounds exactly the way that it was recorded. I was sitting in the dark in this room, all the lights off, whispering into the microphone. It's like that sometimes, man. It's like that sometimes. But like I mix this shit myself, you know what I mean? So it's like, that's why it's like not perfect. But I did this one the same day as well.
I feel the same, even though
we will stop this in a second and do the free skips, I promise. I was not playing the guitar, but I can play the guitar. I have one up there. This was just like an exercise. I just wanted to like rip some beats from the internet and just write some songs. How old was I? I don't know, like last year? 2022? 3 years ago? Yeah, October 2022. So 29, 28.
Stuck inside my own head, about a million miles from nowhere.
I love Aiden Park, honestly.
I don't really like to go there. The place is shitty, and the cold air makes me free.
These songs make me sad though, because I was sad as fuck when I wrote them.
choking on my insecurities. I can't face my own reflection.
401k gang? What does that mean? Because I got a 401k? Yeah, this one was, this one honestly hurts a little bit to listen to. I mean, that's why I started making music in the first place, you know what I mean? Like, it was always just supposed to be an outlet and, like, just a way to, like, get things out. And at a certain point, that changed. Whenever I talk to artists now, I'm always like, don't lose that, you know what I mean? Like, if that's where you make music, don't forget to make music for yourself. Because as soon as you stop making it for yourself, it's easy to get lost.
Days when I can show my face, I wear a mask to hide the truth. I'm poisonous to you. Leave me behind before I make you cry. Breaking hearts is second nature, so run away before I break you.
Yeah, I like this one. I haven't really made anything like this since, in all honesty. It was just like what I made at the moment, but yeah, there you go. We do a little bit. We dabble a little bit these days. Not so much anymore, but Jay Cortez, Smoke and Make Love, a real singer. Let us know what you think in the chat. Yeah, I listen to everything, so every now and then I'm just like, let me just make whatever the fuck I feel. It doesn't have to be a specific genre, like, I'll just make whatever. And that's why I don't, like, there's no, like, pressure on me to be an artist anymore, so it feels a little bit easier to write. Jay, come on, bro. I wish I could make music like this, though. Jay Cortez _. Oh, bro, it's good to hear your voice on music again. Come on. This is hard. We're gonna fight about the era this one's from. This is definitely the 2000s right here. Bro, you're so fire, bro. Leslie Monique said the song's a vibe. Look, go listen to Jay Cortez's music. He's out. This dude is hard. I'm a fan. Guitar and vocal blend is so nice. Do you produce this one as well, bro? I'm assuming you did. This one comes out April 18th.
Make love, baby, let's smoke and make love.
There we go. They're the runs, bro.
Make love,
Around that Mario era for sure. Yeah, I love Jay's music, man. Seriously, like this is an artist we've been listening to on stream for a while, and I just feel like he completely hits that like time period perfectly. You know what I mean? So if you've liked, like, if you're an Aaliyah fan, if you liked anything from that era, it's just like an absolute perfect representation of like a contemporary version of that now. I feel like a lot of people try and do it and they don't recapture the feeling or the essence in the production style or in the vocal style for me. And I just feel like Jay does such a good job of getting both of those parts. Jay Cortez _ on Instagram. Make sure you go follow. Clarity by AP Sill. And then we are going to do that free section. So if you are in the chat right now, put your artist name in the chat. If you've submitted in Nero, we're going to make another little queue really quickly based off of you guys in the chat. So just put your artist name and make sure you've submitted in Nero, okay? I know I saw your text message the other day, bro. Sorry, I've just been OD busy with work. This has been hard for me to find time to just listen. You guys are giving me the itch to make music again, though, honestly, so who knows? You guys are probably going to get some songs from me out of nowhere. Good melodies on this already. I agree, the video quality is really good on this one as well. A little dark, like I mentioned earlier, even with the K Woods one, just the brightness of it feels maybe a little darker than it should, but yeah, work has been kicking my ass, guys. I'm sorry. I like the color grading. I do just wish it was a little bit brighter. And again, reasoning for that is I just think you'll lose some passive viewership on something being darker than it maybe should be. It's not as eye-catching. The colors aren't as vibrant. So although I do like this color grading, I do feel like it could be a little bit more vibrant. And in that, I feel like you might capture some more passive watchers. But, I mean, honestly, it's super tight. One thing I will say, and this is like just generally like, you know, if you're putting shit on YouTube, right? Do an ad spend. Like, do an ad spend on YouTube. I'm AP Sill on Instagram if you were rocking with that one. Highly recommend using Symphony. If you want, there's a referral code in the Discord in my recommendations channel. So you guys can get in here. Honestly, it's so dope. Like, I keep telling everybody, especially for YouTube ads, that's what I've used it for predominantly. I just got such a good click-through rate. But it essentially like taps you into AI, and you can use AI to help you with targeted ad spends. And I feel like that's where I've probably gotten the best return on investment for ad spend specifically is through Symphony. Use Suno AI. Is Suno better? I don't know if Suno is better, bro. Symphony is like, the guys who run it are also just like, they're really good. And there's so many resources in there as well, and just like how to structure your own shit. I love Symphony personally. Like, I just think it's like the most like, and I guess I could fucking like, I'll just show you my fucking account. Like, I don't really love showing people the back end, but it is what it is. All right. So you just get all of this data points, right? So like you can see, you can connect all of your accounts, blah, blah, blah. You can do like marketing spends. I like this personally, like, you know, more engagement, global markets, $100 spend, 5 days, 10,000 views, a cent per click, $100 spent. I mean, this one, granted, am I doing the meta campaigns or just the YouTube? I haven't done the meta campaigns yet, but that's the next thing I'm going to try. So this one predominantly went to like India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Indonesia, Cambodia, which is fine. You know, that's not necessarily where I wanted it to go to. But the first time I did it, it was more served to like the US, France, Canada, UK, Australia, which is better, right? 3 cents a click or 3 cents a view is not that bad. We got like 3,000, 4,000 views off that shit. So for me, that's like $100 ad spend that really felt like it was worth it. London, Dublin, Paris, Toronto, Lille. Look, like it hit what I was looking to hit, you know what I mean? And this was my first time testing it. So I was pretty happy with the results. So yeah, if you guys want to use it, we've got a referral code in the Discord. Just go to my recommendations channel and you can find it. There's also a free code. If you guys are looking for a place to distribute, you can get 3 months of free distro with 2 lost here if you want to like use that platform. I like that back end the most personally. So bro's big in India, easy dubs. Yeah, look, the reason why everything gets so is cheaper. You know what I mean? It's cheaper to do ad spends in India or Indonesia or like anything that's on that part of the world in general. It's more expensive to do ad spends in the West. So like US, UK, Canada, like all that, it's more expensive. So it's always going to cost you more to get clicks in those countries versus Brazil, Indonesia, China, India, like everything that's like in Asia generally is going to be a lower cost per click. So just that's why you'll see like if you go to like Taylor Swift in her top listeners, like, I mean, I'll fucking show you right now. Sorry, this has turned into something else. We'll get into music in a second, I promise. But boom, you go to like top listeners, right? Jakarta, Indonesia, Quezon City, Philippines, and then you've got London, Sydney, Sao Paulo, Brazil. It's because they're spending on ads in all of these places, right? So Jakarta, it's so fucking cheap to run ads in Indonesia and the Philippines. That's why you'll see these. If you go to like most artists in this space who have like a shitload of listeners, you'll see these as their top places. So like Indonesia, Philippines, Brazil, you'll see that a lot. And the fandom in those countries is actually very different than it is in the US as well. No, it's not just bot farms. Like, I think like, yes, there are those, you know what I mean? But like at the same time, like if you're doing targeted ad spends and you're targeting the right audience, you are going to get real people as well. You might get, you know, there's definitely, you run the risk of like getting some like bot accounts or fake accounts for sure. But like, that's the case with anything. And like, even if you get editorial placement, you run the risk of getting added to bot playlists. It's just like not relying on that or having that be the only driver of fans. It's likely that you will kind of hit that regardless of what you're doing anyway. Like there'll be those accounts. If you get a fucking write-up anywhere, like boom, you will. yeah, especially Southeast Asia and South America, mainly countries don't hit super often. It's just a huge opportunity for ad spend to international countries and reach an international audience. Same in Brazil. You can fucking pop off in Brazil and have like real fans for a much cheaper acquisition cost than in the US. And it's a different type of fandom, like I said. So if they really fuck with you, they'll really fuck with you. But yeah, no, it's not bot farms. I mean, if we're talking about streams, maybe, but like, even then, like, I don't know, man. Like,
1, 2, 1,
no,
2,
yes, no, I don't know.
Yeah.
Javon Landry means so much. So we're going to do rapid fire now. We're going to do like 60 to 90 seconds of each. We're not. That was just, I did that twice as a test. So I'll do like $100 as a test first, like A/B testing ad spends to see how the results go, and then I'll put more into something if the results feel good. But I mean, look, you got to make the most of what you have. So like, if I had $100 to spend, I'd spend it there. I do my own ad spends on Instagram. Like, I'll just structure them myself. Like, I don't use AI for it, so I'll spend more on IG ads than I will on YouTube ads. But it depends what you're looking for too. This is actually really solid. I really enjoyed Javon's music the other day too, especially the music video we listened to or watched. Sorry, J Leslie Monique on Instagram. You got a lot of personality in your vocal, which I think is just like a really good thing. It reminds me of the '90s as well. But there's just like a personality in the vocal and in the delivery that I really appreciate personally. This is a nice like flip into this R&B 2000s feeling kind of chorus too. Vocal color is my thing. Yeah, I could hear it. You got that down. The writing's really good too, but it's really that like personality in the vocal that I think is just it's such a selling point for me. Can I? Yama up next, unreleased but roughly mixed. Why? Okay, that doesn't work. Put your link in the chat if you want me to pull that up, bro. Sunday Dinners, Jalen Gatz up next. Ooh. Yama, send that song in, bro.
Sunday dinners were always better than TV dinners.
Featuring Blue, sold. Sold. All you needed to say was featuring Blue.
I
just updated this playlist today, guys. You definitely should go listen to this too if you like all R&B, all hip hop.
If there was any word on the street, you had to see that nigga. Rap wasn't allowed up in our house. Ask my brother, is it safe yet? We had to sneak the peep. Biggie's life after death on my mother's tape deck.
Literally all you needed to say was featuring Blue. I don't think I've ever heard Blue do a song or be on a song that I haven't enjoyed. Legitimately. Schmackin', bro.
I'ma keep it a buck. Sunday dinners were always better than TV dinners. Sunday dinners were always better than TV dinners. Sunday dinners were always better
Very
than
cool.
TV dinners.
Good work.
Sunday dinner was always better than microwave music and
Saved it immediately. All right, Chanel No. 5 remix, Laurel up next. Sorry, I'm gonna try and get through these ones from you. Oh, why these fucking... Laurel.gif on Instagram.
I just want the same from you.
Yama, calling you for a new link.
What you trying to do? We can fly, jumping on the roof. City lights, she been on the loose.
This is a pretty solid remix.
Like she want me to. I'ma put that pussy on the nose.
Thank you, Yama.
She said that she want me. She told me why I need you.
Oh, you know, I might be able to play one of these other ones. You have a couple of submissions in here.
That's all she wanna do. That's all she wanna do. That's all she wanna do. That's all she wanna do.
I think I want to hear a little bit more variation just in the actual like lyrics as well. Like, I think the energy is good on that one. I like the beat flip, but it is just kind of like matching that energy in the vocal. I don't know that I fully was getting that from that version of it. So like, that's the thing I would work on a little bit more, is just getting that energy to come across in the vocal.
Hey, Mondo,
La 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 freestyle, A Meezy. Solid visualizer already. Really cool visualizer. Great edit.
Look who's back to kill again. What did I miss, my brother? Fill me in. You feel me in?
Is this on social? Is this on Spotify?
Nonsense from they knocking on my mama. Wish they daddy wore.
This shit is hard.
Let's leave it there.
Yeah, save this in the playlist.
Plenty in my point of view tonight. You ever catch me squint, it's cause the future bright. Hey,
This is sick. Crazy edit.
Before the day in, I stand
Congrats on the
now
release.
I'm seeing numbers like a weigh in. I'm saying, look, honestly, what's a pay scale? When you just wanna get mad paper like hate mail. Get it? I'm just here getting shots up. Okay. You see J's like Tank Dale. Meezy back outside again with the homies like Hank Hill.
Love that.
Mr. Four-Leaf Clover trying to be Denver's very own Hova. I don't do business if it ain't.
Shout out to
kosher.
J
I'm a
Angel
real
Visuals who did this as well.
gang
Killed it on
giver.
this
But it's
edit.
no Bunny and Boulder. Here's what I told her. If the pussy mediocre, I don't need closure. I ain't gon' hold you.
These slow-mo shots are hard.
Quarter, I'm the closer. Baby, with a dose of what you call crazy. If I go, that means they gon' pay me.
Love this library you shot in too. I'm a big books guy, so.
About a bag, fuck you mean.
Hey, listen, I just watched this.
Luckily,
This is super hard, man.
stay sucker free.
Where'd you film this at?
On God.
Great work on this,
Hey,
man.
shout out to my team though.
Really, really great
Stay
work on
living
this.
rent-free, don't
Saved it immediately to the playlist. Shit. Oh my god. Can you put your socials in the chat? Because I didn't mean to skip over that. Charlie Noir Fallen. That was my bad, my bad. This is another unreleased. Shout out Denver for real. Ameezy, is that their socials? Wait, so AJ, how are you tapped in with Ameezy? You guys just homies? Or do you work with them? Del, did you produce that? AJ_IAM on Instagram. Fuck yeah, dude. Great job. Ooh, Charlie. This is a cool one from Charlie Noir, man. Charlie Noir on Instagram. Shout out Dom Boots who sent this one in. A bit loud on the sub kick and snare. Snare especially is very loud in this mix. Would love to hear the vocal come up a little bit more. MG Guala, just hit !submit in the chat and that's gonna pull that up. Give me all that sub though. Sub I'm not mad at as much as the snare feels maybe a little bit too loud personally. Charlie Noir on Instagram. Like I said, we're in rapid fire mode right now, so we're gonna keep things moving. We got Ricky Akimbo with Come and Get It, Work in Progress up next. Let us know what you think in the chat. We're gonna keep things moving. We got like 4 minutes left. We'll try and get through a couple more songs before we get done. I think we'll probably end up getting through like 4 more. Which is, it looks like exactly how many we have in the queue. Beautiful. Of course, Tristan. Javon, what was that for? The auto-tune comment. I missed it. Yeah, man, I got another one from you. I'm gonna try and pull up, okay? I actually like this idea. I do think the mix needs a little bit of work. Ricky Akimbo on Instagram.
Seems like we gon' be here for a while. Don't stress, baby, take your time. I'll be waiting when you tryna get down. You just gotta come in. Hey, girl, come and get it. Girl, come and get it.
I'm trying to think of like a good mix reference from you, but it's like the only thing I can think of is like Destiny's Child and like groups around that time. Because I feel like that's the thing you need is just like a more, like I need the mix to kind of fit the production style a little bit more than it does. This is super nostalgic. I love the chorus a lot. Verses could use a little bit of work, but I think it's mostly in delivery. I'm just kind of dialing that in a little bit more. And then in the mix. But overall, I do kind of really, really like the direction of this. Guys, I think everyone's internet's kind of fucked up today. I don't even know that it's just you guys, because my shit just keeps doing weird stuff. And then fill up some of those gaps, too. There's, like, maybe a little bit too much space in certain areas. You don't need to overfill it, but at the same time, you want to make sure that things feel full and not empty at any point. I feel like there's moments where it still feels a little bit empty, but I'd love to hear more music from you, bro. Nav. Not the same one. Soya. Not Nav. Nav. Let us know what you think in the chat. We got Samurai Jack and then one more from Yama. And then we're going to get out of here. Thursday, we'll be a little bit more prepared for streaming than we were today, I promise.
And if you really want it bad, then it's enough for me to quit my deepest habits. I won't fuss my life.
This one's a little bit quiet. That's probably the first thing that I would say is just like on a master level, like it's a pretty quiet master.
We need some balance. Something to think of. Craving something with more granite to drink from. Love that's poison, don't sip none. She been on the
I like the melody choices here. Is this just a demo?
California faded on the waves where you wish we could make our own and find a place. Yeah.
Of course. Look, I actually love doing this. I love listening to new music. It makes me better at what I do too, and it helps me figure out how I explain things to people. So it's good practice for me. I always tell people it's like something I really enjoy doing is like talking to you guys about music and figuring out what it is about music that catches my ear in a certain way. It makes me really love something or doesn't make me love something as much. But I also think this is just a process, you know what I mean? Like, even for this, there's things I really like about this song. Melodically, vocal layering is really good. The mix is the thing that's losing me a little bit. And there's maybe just aspects about the delivery, too, I think, in moments that could be a little bit stronger, but it is, like, the biggest thing for me is the mix master there is probably the reason that wouldn't end up being in a playlist of mine. Enough, though, at Navius, Naavius on Instagram. Samurai Jack, this is the latest single on our collab EP, which is going to scheduled to drop on the 29th. I love these guys, man. Shinobi, Jay Irvin, out of the DMV, just making really cool fucking music. These kids are young and just making really, really dope, unique sounds. And that's really all I can ask for, you know what I mean? It's like the only thing I ask for in my life is for people to make new music. How the fuck do I spell this, bro? Yeah. This is how. S4MURAIJXCK. You guys watch samurai movies a lot? Def DMV vibes, man. I fuck with these guys heavy. Jay Irvin, half of this group. Shinobi 101, the other half of this group. Just solid music, guys. Oh, Shogun is fucking amazing, bro. Definitely watch Shogun. It was incredible. One of the best shows that's come out in the last 2 years. If you are going to get into samurai movies, though, this is the guy. Kurosawa. He's got some really amazing samurai films. I mean, to be fair, he's just a really great, like, Japanese director, though. He has more than just that, but Seven Samurai, incredible. Incredible film. Yojimbo, also classic samurai film. Incredible. This one's a very good one. I haven't seen Red Bid yet, but it's on my list. There was another one too. Fuck, what was it? Fuck, man. I'm gonna look. I can't remember. But me too. I'm a big fan of samurai media. That one was really good, man. Samurai Jack. They are from the DMV, yes. Right here. S4MURAIJXCK. DMV. All right, let's see if this Yama one works. It's not working. All right, sorry, Yama. I don't know what it is this time, but it's not going to work, okay? All right, guys. Look, solid stream, considering that I fucked it up and like just didn't tell anyone we were doing this today. We're going to go raid Big Duck, just because he's not always on when I get done now, and I love him, so we're going to do that. We'll be back on Thursday, 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Like I said, if you have not yet go listen to the Discover Monthly playlist. I guess I didn't put it in the Discord like a dickhead, but lots of great music in this one this time. This month is like one of my favorite updates I think I've ever done to this playlist, including this song from Ralph Castelli and Gallant, which is awesome. Go check this one out. We're back on Thursday. Join the Discord. Go follow us on Instagram as well. Make sure you submit your music in the comments if you haven't. That's another way to get your music in front of me. And we're back on Thursday, all right? Peace. Appreciate you guys being patient with me today, too. We're having some technical difficulties, so it's always nice. It's always nice to get in here and listen to some cool music. Peace, guys.
Now we've done it with 12 feet deep. At least my family won't have to bury me. No up, no down, can't sense gravity. Is that my heart or your leg?
It's supposed to be like that? Okay. That sounded like I had